Okay, so let's start out with our 3-word/1 sentence recap of the last 11 games. So if you missed the last 11 games, Super and I are going to just do a quick 3-word/one sentence. There was a little bit of confusion about the exercise, but
we might
it's
be
okay.
doing different
It's
things
okay.
here. But at the end of it, you will be caught up. That is it. Okay, so leading off, Sweden 5, Tunisia 1. Sweden was so good that they got their coach fired. Tunisia's coach fired.
I like that.
Yeah.
So Sweden 5-1 Tunisia, and the one sentence is they were so good they got Tunisia's coach fired.
Exactly.
Tough day for him.
Yeah.
Who did they? Do we know who replaced?
They brought in Hervé Renard, who used to coach Saudi Arabia.
Nice. Okay.
I think in the last World Cup he coached Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just kind of like he's like an African merchant.
Why did they fire it? Like just because 5-1 just is so bad that he needs to get fired?
I mean, he also tried. I don't know. I think he like tried. I don't think they liked what he was attempting.
Okay.
But like it is kind of a crazy thing to just abandon shit like that.
And also it was 2-1. I think headed into like the 70th minute. Someone fact check me on that.
Well,
like I remember being kind of a close game, and then Sweden I think scored like 2 or 3 like late goals.
Yeah,
which inflated the scoreline.
It's also the type of thing where you lost to Sweden.
Yeah,
and now like you think you're suddenly gonna rally.
Yeah, because
when
you brought in whatever his name is. Yeah,
Renard. Yeah. Anyways,
that's great.
2-1 until the 60th minute.
Yeah. So again, 5-1 bad, but like it was 2-1 heading to 60th. I don't think that got him get fired. Okay.
What we got next?
Next one, Spain versus Cape Verde 0-0. And my 3-word recap for this game is missing attacking quality. And the reason for that is Spain has all the talent in the world, but they're just missing a little bit of that final piece, that final touch in the final third to actually get a goal. So for me, missing attacking quality was my 3-word recap for Spain versus
Cape Verde. 0-0 game. Yeah, 0-0. Okay, next we have Belgium 1, Egypt 1, another tie. There was a theme that day. Belgium tried its best to disappoint us at a World Cup again, but we've gotten to the point now where we just can't be disappointed by Belgium because we have no expectations anymore.
Yeah. No, they had years of this is the golden generation. This is the golden generation. Disappointing, and now no one.
Yeah.
No one cares. They're
gonna do their thing.
Also, what was funny to me about that game was Lukaku scored the goal.
Yeah.
Like he comes on, he does kind of create the goal, but it was an own goal. But he ran off celebrating like he had just scored the greatest goal of his life. It was hilarious. So
it is the type of thing where it's like you could get away with that if the game wasn't on TV.
Yeah.
But it's like
he thinks it's
we're
1930.
gonna find out. Yeah.
He thinks it's like those 1930 games where Burt Umstoffer for the U.S. scored a hat trick. Okay, next game, Iran versus New Zealand. It was 2-2, a draw. And my 3-word recap is better than expected. And the reason I'm saying better than expected is New Zealand, I think, was the worst team in terms of FIFA rankings at this World Cup. And I thought they looked pretty good. We're not going to talk about the game later. So just to dive into a couple points in this game, or really just one point, there was some good attacking quality from New Zealand.
Dude, I think that New Zealand has so far the goal of the tournament.
Yeah.
I think their first goal was the nicest, coolest, best goal.
It was
that
beautiful.
I've seen this tournament.
Yeah.
Just like great hold up play from Chris Wood, laying it off, then some combination play, good finish. Like
Elijah just had two. If you look at the Golden Boot race right now, it's a lot of familiar names: Mbappe, Messi, Haaland, Kane, Flo. And then you have Kai Havertz, and then you have Elijah Just from New Zealand.
Cool.
So shout out New Zealand.
He's gonna get a contract. Watch.
You think so? Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, that's the magic of the World Cup is if you just have like a couple good games on an international stage.
Yeah.
I mean, famously, the one that's coming to mind right now is the James Rodriguez. He scores that one goal for Colombia, and then like I swear, the next day Real Madrid's in his like they
won the Golden Boot.
Yeah. 2014 or 2018.
2014.
Yeah. Nick's just been waiting to fact check me.
Yeah.
I know. Okay, you got the next one.
Okay, it's me. Saudi Arabia 1, Uruguay 1. A Suarez-less Uruguay side just lacked bite.
Yeah. Lacked bite. Yeah. Wait, when was the bite? It was 2000.
When wasn't the bite? It was every couple of years for like a decade.
What's crazy is like he was so good and no one cared.
Yeah, when he bit, I think he bit
Yeah.
It was it might have been 20. I mean, it happened a couple times. It happened when
he was a repeat
for
offender.
Uruguay. I think he might have a problem.
Luis Suarez has bites in 2010, 2013, the 2014 World Cup against Italy, and in 2025 against the Chicago Fire.
That's a problem. That is a problem.
He's teething.
Yeah. But Uruguay could have used a little bite against Saudi Arabia.
Wow, good pun.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay, the next one is Iraq versus Norway. Norway won 4-1, and my 3-word recap of this game is solved biggest problem. Because Norway's biggest problem is that they don't get the ball to Haaland enough. There was that crazy stat that we talked about, I think, last week, where in one of the friendlies leading up to the World Cup, Haaland had 4 touches in like 78 minutes.
Yeah.
And we came on in and we're saying, if Norway's going to do some damage in this tournament, that can't happen.
Yeah.
The guys around Haaland have to get him the ball in the box to let him do what he does best, which is score goals. Yeah. If he gets good service, there's no one better in the world at finishing off chances in the box than Haaland. So for me, in this game, Norway has solved their biggest problem, and they got Haaland in good spots. And I think this version of Norway is a version of Norway that can really do something in the tournament.
I agree. They look scary good. I mean, they have some big boys in the box competing. Like, I'd be very intimidated to play Norway, especially getting off to that start. They look like men on a mission.
They do. Yeah, they do. And credit to Haaland for he had 2 goals, which I think is a very fair outcome. I think he probably should have scored one that he didn't, but the second one that he had where he stole off the keeper, that's a fluke. Probably shouldn't happen. But Haaland, a good 2 goals, a worthy 2 goals, and if Norway's going to go far, Haaland has to be at the top of his game. Yeah. So if you're a Norway fan, you got to be hyped right now.
Absolutely. Next we have France 3, Senegal 1. But at the end of the day, a win for France is a win for all of Africa. So
explain that. You need to explain
there's a lot of the France Senegal ties the roots run deep.
Correct.
Really deep. There's a lot of Senegal guys that were born in France.
Yep.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of guys on France that could play for an African nation.
Yep.
But this was a pretty good game.
Very good game.
It was pretty entertaining, and it could have gone Senegal's way if they had finished. They had one off the post. They had a sitter that Nicholas Jackson blew, which was pretty unsurprising. But like, they had good chances. They had the 2 best chances of the first half.
Completely agree.
They could have been up going into halftime. So, but the thing is, if you let France hang around long enough,
they'll destroy you.
So good.
Yeah, they're so good.
But a really good performance from Senegal.
Really good. Yeah. We'll talk about Senegal and France more in depth in a bit. Okay, the next game we have is Argentina versus Algeria. Argentina won 3-0. My 3-word recap is just enjoy it. Because there's so much noise right now about the Messi foul and about whether he should have been sent off. And it's one of these things where if you're a fan, if you're a pundit, if you're an analyst, if you've never watched a soccer game before, just enjoy it. This is Messi's last World Cup, and the greatest player to ever touch a soccer ball is giving us one last masterpiece. Just sit back, enjoy it, shut up. 2 out of the 3 goals were just world class.
Yeah.
And so we'll talk about this game more, but just enjoy it. That's my 3-word recap for Argentina v Algeria.
Love it. All right, next we have Austria 3, Jordan 1. This game was not worth staying up for, but I would do it again.
I would do it.
This Jordan loss not helping their case in the MJ versus LeBron debate, unfortunately for them.
Say more. Say more.
No, so for those who didn't see it, Jordan walked out. Jordan, the country, the team. Jordan walked out to the Chicago Bulls 90s theme song.
Did they actually?
Yeah, they did. And proceeded to lose, which is kind of like...
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Come on.
You can't be tipping the scales to LeBron.
But it was hard. It was hard.
It was hard.
While the score was even.
So that group is Argentina, Algeria, Jordan, Austria. What was the score? It was Austria 2-1-0? 2-0?
It was 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Great.
Anyways, what we got next?
Next one is Portugal versus the Congo. It was a 1-1 draw, and I only have 3 words for this game. Have courage, Martinez. And I'm talking about the coach. the coach needs to have the stones to, if not bench Ronaldo entirely, meaning not start him, at least bench him sooner in the game. So give him 45 minutes, give him 50 minutes, but then you got to give this Portugal team a chance to have a true number 9 play the number 9 position.
Yeah.
So 3-word recap, have courage, Martinez. We'll dig into that more deeper. But that's my 3-word recap.
Okay. Last one for me, England 4, Croatia 2. Croatia is averaging 2 beautiful goals per game this World Cup. England looked good, like so good. They look good like an ex-girlfriend you forgot why you broke up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
But sure enough, they will always remind you why.
Yeah. But also it's the type, I think for you, because you were the man that came on our podcast and said, if you had $1,000 on whether to advance England past the round of 16, you would put it on them not advancing.
I am still that man.
You're sticking that.
I'm still that man. Okay. Look, I think they will get to the round of 16.
Correct.
Like I think, and they looked good today.
They looked good.
But like that is what they do. They look good until,
like an ex-girlfriend
until they don't.
Yeah. The producers are having a hard time keeping it together over there. The World Cup only happens once every 4 years, and we're spending the entire summer talking about every second of it. Don't miss anything. Subscribe to follow along and see our journey.